All right, let's jump right in. We're about to explore a pretty amazing story about how communities are flipping the script on how we solve problems, moving away from dependency and toward real, lasting ownership. It all kicks off with one simple but honestly revolutionary idea.
Now, this isn't some abstract concept. This is the real, daily life for 25,000 people in Sori Village, Kenya. And what's crazy is they live right on the shores of Lake Victoria, the largest freshwater lake in Africa. This quote, "This is the impossible choice at the very heart of what we're talking about today."
And here's the thing. This isn't just about Sori. It's a symptom of a much, much bigger pattern, one that affects underserved communities all over the world, trapping them in this cycle of really tough systemic challenges.
When we look at why some communities struggle, it's almost never just one thing. It's this whole interconnected web of issues. Like, being geographically isolated makes it hard to get your fish to market. And having no infrastructure, no cold storage, means up to 60% of that fish just spoils. It's this cascade of failures that the usual single-issue charity projects just can't seem to fix. And this feeling of frustration, it's totally universal. Thousands of miles away in Denver, Colorado, a community leader named Marcus Williams is saying the exact same thing. He sees tons of good food getting thrown into landfills while his neighbors struggle to find fresh groceries. The core problem is identical. People want to get beyond charity and start building permanent assets that they themselves can control. So what happens when communities finally say, okay, we're done waiting for someone else to solve our problems? Well, they arrive at a really simple but incredibly powerful insight that just changes everything. This is it. This is the brilliant analogy from the Sori Village plan itself. I mean, think about it. Instead of waiting for some massive, multi-country, multi-decade effort to clean up all of Lake Victoria, they decided, you know what? We're just going to build a system to clean the water we use, right here, right now. It's a fundamental shift from waiting for some perfect top-down solution to taking direct, local control. And this new mindset isn't just a philosophy. It's an actual blueprint. A blueprint for a tangible, interconnected system that is designed to solve multiple problems all at the same time. Now, what's so fascinating here is that this new model isn't some radical idea pulled out of thin air. It actually aligns perfectly with established best practices, like the EPA's food recovery hierarchy. Most traditional solutions are stuck at the bottom of this pyramid, dealing with waste after it's already waste. But the Sori model we're about to look at, it operates way up at the very top. It's all about preventing waste in the first place, which is always the most powerful approach. So here's how this genius system works. First, an industrial filtration system gives them clean, safe water. Simple enough. But that system is powered by solar panels that generate extra energy, creating energy independence for the whole community. Okay, so now you've got power. That energy then runs a food processing center with cold storage, which immediately slashes food waste. And finally, and this is the key, all the organic waste from the community and the food processing gets turned into a high-value resource. See how that works? Each step literally powers the next, creating this amazing, self-reinforcing cycle. And the secret sauce to that last waste-to-value step is this incredible technology called Humisoil. Now, this isn't some experiment. It's a proven process that's already being used in over 30 countries. You basically just pile up organic waste, add these special bacteria, cover it up, and 6 months later, with almost no labor, you have a premium soil amendment that can sell for hundreds of dollars per cubic yard. It's an absolute game changer. This is so important because this whole waste-to-value idea isn't just practical, it's also incredibly marketable. Research shows that we, as consumers, have a really strong preference for positive language. When food that's made from surplus ingredients is labeled upcycled, we find it way more appealing than other terms. So the words we use really matter, and this model gets that completely right. But here it is. This is the most powerful, the most important part of this entire model. This is not another aid project. It's a wealth-generating enterprise designed from day one to be owned and operated by the community itself. And here's the proof that this model is truly sustainable. It actually pays for itself. I mean, just look at these numbers. Every single part of this integrated system generates its own revenue, from selling clean water and that surplus energy to offering food processing services and selling those valuable soil amendments. We are talking about a potential net profit of millions of dollars every single year. That's not aid, that's true financial independence. And the way it's governed is just as innovative. The entire operation is managed by women's cooperatives.
This isn't about some traditional roles. This is about women managing sophisticated technology, running actual businesses, and making democratic decisions about how to reinvest the profits right back into their own community. It is empowerment through ownership, plain and simple.
Okay, I know this chart looks incredibly academic, but the idea behind it is actually really simple and totally proven. It just shows that when you build up a community's capacity, when you give them the tools, the training, the support, that investment leads directly to real, lasting economic and health benefits. This isn't just a nice, hopeful idea. It's a formal model for how you create change that actually sticks. And this is where the vision gets even bigger, even more exciting. The goal isn't just to transform Sori Village. The goal is to create a model that can be copied and adapted to empower communities all across the region, and frankly, all around the world.
The vision builds out from just a single project into a whole landscape-level strategy. This isn't about a bunch of isolated interventions. It's about creating a network of resilient, regenerative communities that all work together to restore the health of their entire bioregion, creating food security and healthy ecosystems for everyone. And the model is designed to spread organically, which is just brilliant. Every community that gets the system up and running becomes a training center for its neighbors. This creates a village-to-village learning network where they're sharing knowledge and building a real movement from the ground up. And as these communities build wealth and own their assets, they gain real political influence to advocate for policies that support this kind of community-led change. It's a virtuous cycle. So I guess we end with this thought. We so often look for that one massive, top-down plan to solve huge problems like poverty or climate change. But what if the answer is the exact opposite? What if the real key is a network of thousands of small, powerful, locally-owned solutions all working together to build a more resilient and equitable world, literally from the ground up?